Good afternoon and welcome to Facebook Live by Raul Arcos Hawkins. We are very excited to have the SBA and SCORE Omaha being able to offer you this presentation. So go ahead with it, Raul.
Thank you for having me here again. I'm going to share my screen with the presentation. I'm going to try to see if we can get both the desktop version of Facebook Live so that you can see it. And I'll probably do a Facebook Live, a little mini Facebook Live while we're on this presentation so that way you guys can see a little bit what's behind the scenes of Facebook Live if you haven't done it before. Again, thank you for having me here. I am Marcos Hawkins, Business Development Specialist for the Center for Rural Affairs REAP program, and we're doing Facebook Live. A little bit about us. The Center for Rural Affairs stands up for small family farmers and ranchers, new business owners, and rural communities. For more than 45 years, we have been the leading force, engaging people to build a better rural future. Our mission is to establish strong rural communities, social and economic justice, environmental stewardship, and a genuine opportunity while engaging people in decisions that affect the quality of their lives and the future of their communities. Again, we're doing Facebook Live, powered by the SBA, the SCORE Omaha Greater Chapter, and it's being presented by REAP. Today, we're going to talk about what is Facebook Live, the benefits of Facebook Live, mobile Facebook Live, the desktop Facebook Live, rehearsing a live broadcast, analyzing your video's performance, best practices, features, and helpful tips and tricks. What is Facebook Live? So Facebook Live is a video streaming service that was launched by Facebook in 2016. It's a way to connect with your audience or your customers or followers in real time. It gives you the opportunity to broadcast a conversation or to showcase a product or a service that you have. You can do a performance, question and answers. Maybe you have a new product or service that you're offering. How to engage your customers and potential clients by answering questions that they might have about this new service or this new product. You can also create a virtual event, or you can create awareness, raise awareness about your brand or your business. The videos show up in individual news feeds during the live event or after the event has ended. Facebook Live videos also receive 3 times higher engagement than the nine live video. So this is important because if you're looking at this, there's more engagement for people to look at a live video rather than if you recorded something maybe a minute or less and you're posting it on your business page. More people will engage on the live video rather than just posting the video on a standalone post. Our source is facebook.com, and any of these information, you can always find it on the source that I cite. What are some of the benefits of doing Facebook Live? If you're connecting with those potential customers or with your customers. It's like meeting those customers in person, since the event is happening face-to-face, I would like to call it, and in real time. So you want to make sure that when you're doing the Facebook Live, you're connecting with not only your customers, but with potential customers. And it is a chance to show the real caring human behind that business, which in turn builds trust, and it leads to more business coming in through that door. So we want to make sure that when we're doing the Facebook Live, we are creating that connection with potential customers and with your customer base already. You can also answer questions in real time. Like I said, say you're promoting a product or a service. This is a great opportunity to engage with viewers that are most interested in what you have to offer or what your business has to offer. It is the best strategy to do this effectively is to create recurring series like this one. This is a great example. Say that you're promoting a new product or a new service every Friday. Make sure that if you're going to do it for a whole month, or you're going to do it the first Friday of the month, is make sure that you have this it's an recurring event, and that you also promote it. Be consistent with the time and the day of the week that you go live. Yes, you can be spontaneous, but make sure that you promote it so that way people know what to expect. A lot of times, if you're not consistent with the time or the day of the week, people will lose interest. because they won't know exactly when you're going to be going live or if you're going to be having an event. And it might be something that they might be interested in. Feature hosts that are not afraid to show off their personalities. Remember, one of the things that we were discussing before this started, if you make a mistake, sometimes what I do is I just laugh about it, or I don't acknowledge it, or show off that personality. Be funny. Maybe something will catch you off guard. Tell a story about, share an experience maybe that you've had while you were doing Facebook Live, and later on I'll show you what happened to me. Have someone monitor the questions so you can answer them in real time, either in the comments or the actual broadcast. Why do we want to do that? Again, we want to create that connection with your customers or your potential customers. Say that somebody asked a question in the comments. One of the best tips that I can give you is, if that person's name shows up as a comment, acknowledge them. Say, "Thank you, Becky, for asking this question. Becky asked," and then go on with the question, answer it, because that will create that connection again with your potential customer or with your customer that you already have. Showcase an event with people who can't attend in real life. Say that we are having an event at 1 o'clock and a lot of people, and you can't attend. This one, it will help those people that say that, we weren't going through COVID times and you were having an event in your business, and a lot of people because it was 1 o'clock, they couldn't go. Having this virtual live event will give people access to this event at any time during the day, because they're able to watch it not only during the live broadcast, but they can watch it in the after broadcast. Again, it is a great way to broadcast events and connect with your customers or leads who were unable to attend. Maybe somebody was interested about the product or the service that your business has to offer, but unfortunately they weren't able to go to that live event. Then this is a great way to do it. The other one is share industry-related updates. It keeps your customers informed on industry trends without being overly sales-focused, and a more natural way to build that trust. A great example for this to me is the restaurant business. Maybe there's a trend, like a dietary trend that is going through, and your restaurant is the only one that offers this dietary trend in the city that you're in. This would be a great way to share that information about your business. So then that way people become aware of what specifically this trend is about and why you have to offer it. Show off your company's culture. This is a great example of it, because it gives you an opportunity to show off the unique personalities and the values behind your business. Why do people connect with you? Why do customers walk in through that door? And it's a great way to show what a great business you have, and what a great business model that you have in play. The source was wordstream.com. Now we're going to talk a little bit. Say that you want to do Facebook Live and you want to do it via the mobile app. First, navigate to the page, group, or profile or event that you want to publish your live stream from. So say that you're a business and you have a business page, and you want to go live through your business page. You can go through your business page. Otherwise, if you belong to a group, sometimes you're allowed to do a Facebook Live via the group or your personal profile or the event that you published the Facebook Live on. Tap on the live button at the end, so that way of the post composer, where it says, where it tells you, Raul, what are you thinking today? Or make sure that you go on there, add the description of your video. You can also tag friends, check in the location, and then you can add a feeling or an activity. Say that you are having an event and you want to make sure that you create that activity. If you already created the event, and you can say something like shopping, that's what the activity that you're doing. The other one is start your live video, and then tap finish when you want the broadcast to end. Remember, when you're doing live, it will give you a countdown. It'll give you 3 seconds. It'll go 3, 2, 1. It'll give a short pause, and then it goes in. don't be caught off guard like me, and then give a countdown and then forget that you were doing the live, the Facebook Live because you were talking to a customer, to a client, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm on Facebook Live. That has happened to me before. Just a reminder, be prepared, practice. And let me see if I am able to share. And this is one of the things that I should have practiced, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. One of the things that you're able to do that I was going to show you is to do that live broadcast from your phone. Like I said, it is very simple to use. It is one of the better ways to have that mobile way to do a broadcast. If you're going to use your phone, you don't need a microphone. It's already incorporated, and you don't need a camera. And then if you're going to do the Facebook Live, usually you're directed to the live producer, which that one I can show you because I can share my screen. To that live producer, you can go live by using either the higher end production equipment or streaming software. You can link it to your Facebook. So then that way, if you're using like the higher end software or production equipment that you would like while utilizing Facebook Live from your desktop, like I said, you can link it. That way you have a better quality production on your Facebook. In order to go from Facebook Live, at the top of your newsfeed, click on live video, and then you will automatically be directed to the live producer. Again, remember to write a description of your video because you want your customers or your potential customers to know what the video is going to be about. So you can add the title, the description, and then go click live on the left-hand side button. And let me switch off. And I can show you. So I do have a fake page that I use when I train my clients or participants in the marketing academy that we have. And you can see here we've been practicing on it. So when you do your Facebook Live, and let me see if it'll work. Here's what the producer looks like. So it's telling me that it's waiting for live video because I'm utilizing this is my second screen that you guys are watching the presentation on. So it is saying that it's waiting for live video because I'm using my camera to do this presentation. But on here, it'll give you the option to put the title. I always suggest that you do put a title to it. So then that way your customers know, or your potential customers, what this presentation, what your live is about. You can also do, say you're promoting a service or a product, you can always put the information of your product or your website in the description part. Again, you're going to click on using your camera. On this one, like I said, it says that it's being denied because I'm using my camera for this presentation. And then on the bottom, on the left-hand side, you will see that it will say go live. So it's pretty simple to do it if you're just utilizing the live producer from Facebook. If you're using your own software, like I said, or producing software, it gives you more variations of what you can do once you go live. The other thing that is important is to rehearse that live broadcast. You can rehearse a live broadcast on your page with the feature called test broadcast. And like I said, this is important because if you are creating a promotion for an event that you're doing the Facebook Live, this will allow you to rehearse everything. Say that you want like graphics like the ones that I have in the background, or you want to do poll questions. That way you can work in some of the technical pieces that you're going to be having in case you run into problems while you're doing your Facebook Live. Like I said, it will test the production workflow, interactive features, show formats without having to go live in front of the entire audience, And the only people that are going to be able to see this rehearsal or this fake broadcast live that I like to call it are the page administrators and the editors. The test broadcast is only available for desktop and it's not visible to the public. Test broadcasts are not available if you schedule a live broadcast. So say you want to, you've already scheduled a live broadcast and you have your polls and all your graphics and everything. Unfortunately, you can't test that one. You would have to just do another one, like simulate a live version of it. Unfortunately, like I said, it won't let you test a live broadcast one. To set up a live test broadcast, access your live producer, set up your live stream with your title, your description, and your post. You can also tag friends, location, affiliate or activity. And remember, do not go live. Don't make the mistake I did when I was doing a rehearsal for a live broadcast that I actually went live on my Facebook, and I didn't even realize till after I was almost done, and I was like, I forgot to I clicked go live instead of the test broadcast button that's on the bottom side of your screen. So just remember that to not click on live. This information again is brought to you by, I found the information on facebook.com. Another important thing is to analyze your video's performance. Why is this important again? We want to know if we're reaching that potential market or that target market that we're looking for. 5 Facebook Live metrics that you can do to track your video's performance and reach is post performance. In the post tab, the page insights, scroll down and look at all the published posts, and it will give you information about how many people liked it, the views, all that information that is pertinent to measuring to see what the reach was for your Facebook, for that Facebook Live. The other one is the audience engagement. It measures the impressions. In impressions, we're talking likes, shares, comments, anything that was included when people actually watched the video or liked it or shared it or commented. Or the other one is the highlighted shares. This will reflect the top 5 pages that have been reshared, that have reshared your videos, and average watch time and the engagement metrics for the shares. So this will give you some really good information about again, how many times somebody has shared your video and what the average watch time was. Viewer retention, post details, the post details tab in select video, and then it will give you the number of videos viewed, of the views on the video, peak views during the live stream. And again, this is important because usually, depending on how long your Facebook Live, obviously you'll have people in and out, and it will give you a good idea of how many people actually watched the video. Clicks, this one is important because it's a window of what drove people to come to your live stream, or what's the reason behind, what's the driving traffic. It'll give you the number of times somebody clicked on your clicked to play your video, and it reflects the number of viewers who voluntarily elected to watch. The other one is the reach, and you got to remember there is organic versus paid. Organic is anything that is people saw it and they started watching it, or they saw a promotion of your information of the live broadcast that you wanted to do, and they found it on their own. The paid obviously is that you paid for an ad or you boosted any posts about the live broadcast. There has been a decline in organic research, so largely because there's a lot of content that is being published on Facebook, so it's harder for potential clients to stumble across your posts. So that's why one of the things that I always mention is make sure that you promote your event that you're having on Facebook Live, so that way you can reach those organic posts. And Facebook does recommend that you do standalone ads, or you boost posts that you pay for in order to get people to watch your live performance, your Facebook Live. Some best practices, again, decide whether to go live on a page, group, or event. Why is this important? Going live on a page, like on a business page, will give you access to more tools and capabilities than going live to a group or an event or even on your personal profile. Using the online events features allows you to benefit from all the page live streaming tools during the live event. It gives you the ability to cross post to other pages. And you got to remember, only live posts to a page can be cross posted. It'll give you access to detailed insights in Creator Studio. You can restrict the access to your live stream to a specific geography or age demographic by using the age and demographic gating. And this is important if you know your targeted audience or your that you would want to share your live stream with. Decide whether to use a phone or the camera. Again, this goes if you're mobile. Obviously, your phone will be a better one. If you are stationary, you can use a camera. So it just depends on how you want to do your Facebook Live. Again, if you're on your phone, you can go live, which is more on the go. And this one is a good example because say you want to do like a walkthrough of your business and showcase what your business has or has to offer. Doing the Facebook Live on the go with your mobile phone would be a great example of how you can utilize the Facebook mobile app to do a live broadcast to showcase again what your business has to offer. And then that way you don't have to carry all the extra equipment like the computer, camera, and the microphone. And then the biggest one is avoid copyrighted material. If you violate any of the copyrighted guidelines from Facebook, they will take your Facebook Live down. So just make sure that you're avoiding that copyrighted material. Again, you can find this information on facebook.com/business/help. Okay, and these are some of the key features that you can do on Facebook Live. Some of them are still being tested. I did add the links to these so that way you guys can go back through and find this information. And you can always look at it and see if they add more details to it than what I'm going to go through. One of them is that live video clipping, which is one of my favorites. You can create clips from your live video while it's being broadcast live. Say you want to promote your live stream or your Facebook Live, you can take that clip and you can usually create it from the last 60 seconds of your live broadcast. So say your broadcast is going to be 10 minutes long and you want to promote it as it's going live, you can take that. You can make a live video clipping to make a post and then share it on Facebook to ensure that you're maximizing your audience while you're doing that Facebook Live. This is going to be an awesome one. Once they start going, they're going to be adding a dial-in number. This feature is currently testing and it's only available to limited group of pages. It makes it possible for people who do not have internet or mobile data access to listen to your live broadcast from any telephone. So this is going to be important once they get this going, and it's being offered to everybody who is doing a Facebook Live. My favorite is probably the live polls. You can create 2 to 4 answer choices, and then choose when to broadcast, when it will appear in the broadcast. There's no limit to how many polls you can do during a single broadcast. You can create polls before or during the live video. Like I said, say that you're doing a poll and out of that poll, it generated another question. You can actually add it while you're doing the live broadcast. So that's a really good one. My other favorite is this feature link. Say you want to add a link to your website so that people can go and look at what you have to offer maybe online. You can add that external link to your website while you're doing your Facebook Live. Again, it directs viewers to your product or your services and where you can share updates and information. My other favorite is going live with the guest. You can invite another person's profile into your live broadcast as a guest. Say that that you're promoting a new business or a new service or a new product from your business. This would be a great way to maybe bring in like a customer to talk about why they love this product or why they love this service, or to have maybe a provider come in and talk about a new product or a new service that you have. You just got to remember that you can only have one guest at a time. during the live broadcast, but you can switch between guests in and out of your video. Again, my biggest recommendation if you're going to be doing this is to practice beforehand and do that live test broadcasting, so that way you don't have any glitches while you're switching from one guest to another. And continuing with the features, this is another one, live features for faith community. You can host events, mass, or study groups. And you can create groups in order to create some of these Facebook Lives. The other one is a live tab in URL. This just basically will catalog all your videos that you've made, all the live videos that you've had. So then that way it's easier for viewers to find it in your content, in your pages, and you can put scheduled current or past events. And then if you have any premieres that you have scheduled or you've had in the past, you can also add the links directly, so then that way people can find them a lot easier. The other one is you can raise money for a cause. Eligible pages are able to raise money. And you can add that donate button on your Facebook Live, so then that way it'll direct people to specifically to where to donate. This allows money to be raised during live and nonprofit and charitable organizations. The other one, like I said, that's my favorite, is the live comments. You're able to put on the left-hand side, will display the live comments. You have the ability to moderate the discussion while you're monitoring your stream. One of the things that I always recommend if you're doing the live comments section is to have somebody else there with you that is watching the comments, so then that way you don't miss out on the interaction that you're having with your client or potential clients, and then somebody else can moderate the questions, and it's just a lot easier flow when you're having a live presentation. The other one is that Facebook trimming, the video trimming. You can edit unnecessary footage at the beginning and at the end of your live videos. Again, sometimes the countdown goes faster than you think, and you're not ready to go Facebook Live, but you forget that you're already on. You can eliminate that. Or sometimes where people are lingering and you don't, or you're lingering and you don't know what to do to end the broadcast, but you've already said goodbye, you can also trim that end piece on it. You can also go back once the Facebook Live ends, you can go back and trim the video and remove sections that you think were not pertinent to what you were doing. The other one is the video trimming is only available to pages, so like a business page. Live producer graphics, these are important because Facebook graphics allows you to create and manage live graphics while you're on there, like something familiar to what I have in the background. Otherwise, you can put your logo on while you're live. And the goal is to increase the connection with your audience and building that community around your content. So that's why those are important. And you can create graphics during or before your live broadcast. And we're gearing to the end. If you have any questions, please let me know. Some helpful tips is to promote your broadcast before it happens. Again, we want to generate as much interest as possible to have this Facebook Live event. Test your live video. Like I said, there is a tool that you can do test or rehearse your live broadcast. So then that way you're not committing any errors, or if there's any technical difficulties that you're having, you can work them out before your Facebook Live. Prepare yourself by limiting distractions. I am very fortunate today that one of my cats hasn't jumped up on my desk and hasn't distracted me from this presentation. So you always want to make sure that we're limiting those distractions, because we want you to focus on what you're trying to accomplish while we're doing the Facebook Live. The other one is make formatting decisions, like those polls, the graphics that you're going to have. Make sure that and how you're going to run the format. Are you going to be doing a presentation and then taking questions and answers at the end? Make sure you have that already, all those decisions already made. And then space out the live videos from other posts. You don't want to saturate the content that you're pushing on your Facebook. Again, you know, want to make sure that your customers are able to absorb all the information that you are pushing out, all the content that you're pushing out. The other one is keep reintroducing yourself. You want to make that connection with the customer or the potential customer in order to build that trust. Make the video visually inviting, and that's one of the reasons why I made these backgrounds for me. Is we want to make sure that, you know, you're having that sense that you're providing that information, make them attractive, make it more engaging for the client or potential client. Make it spontaneous. Like I said, sometimes we make mistakes. I sometimes just laugh about it. Sometimes I stutter. But make sure that you're having fun with the video too, because you also don't want to sound monotone or robotic while you're doing the presentation. Make it fun. Don't worry about, again, if you make mistakes or you stutter, like I sometimes do, I usually don't acknowledge them, or I just move forward without people realizing that it happened. And then encourage viewers to like and share your video. So while you're having that Facebook Live, ask your customers or your clients or the viewers to like the video, to share, or to comment. We want to make sure that we're getting that feedback from those viewers. Engage with people that are commenting, and then again mention them by name, because then that way you'll get that connection, and then it will engage more of the viewers into your Facebook Live. Connect authentically and build those relationships. Again, they want to see that person behind the business. And like I said, maybe they come into your store and you're not able to have that one-on-one with that customer, but doing a Facebook Live might be another conduit to building that relationship with those customers. Again, have somebody else watch and respond to the comments from your desktop computer, especially if you're doing that, or if you're doing mobile. Sometimes when you're on the mobile, then the comments will show up while the video is running, but then you're not able to answer them. So make sure that you have somebody else watching and responding to those comments. Subtitle your broadcast in the comments section, so then that way people are able to see or read what you were saying. Ask viewers to subscribe to your Facebook Live notifications. Again, this is important because if you're going to be sharing a lot of content doing for Facebook Live, you want to make sure that you're capturing all these potential clients or all these leads that could, you know, walk through your door. And then broadcast for at least 10 minutes. Make sure that you have enough content that when you're doing that broadcast. And then say goodbye before ending your video. Make sure, again, to repeat your name, the business name, and then where you're located, just to capture, again, that essence of what you were trying to do or what you were trying to communicate. Again, add the link to the description. You can do that later. And then analyze your results. Did you get what you were after? Was there enough viewership? What were some of the potential clients? How can you reach out to them again? What are some of the comments that were in the comments there that you saw, and get that feedback? Because like I said, we want to make sure that also being intentional with your Facebook Live, so then that way you find out what your customers really thought about what you were doing. Again, if you would like to see more information about the helpful tips and tricks, you can visit these two sources that I have on the bottom. And if you have any questions, feel free to, I will answer them. And if you have any further questions, you can also reach out to me. Here's my email address and my telephone number. And that is it for me. Thank you for joining us,
If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box, which is at the bottom. There's a little thing there that says chat next to the green button. I am not seeing any questions. who sees the Facebook Live?
So if you have a business page and you created an event, if you, I don't know if how many other have downloaded the events app that Facebook has. If you create an event for your Facebook Live, anybody can see that event and will be interested or going. And then once you go live on the event, it will send a notification. Your customers who've already liked your page will also see that. Or if you share that event on like other pages or other community pages, it would be something that a lot more people can see and they're able to see it.
Someone else commented, I would also recommend not moving quickly when doing your Facebook Live and not having a lot of background noise, such as in your store.
Yes. I did one, I believe, on Friday, and then I realized that I was facing against the wind, so then it was hard for people to hear. So make sure that if you're doing a Facebook Live, especially on the go, make sure that you're either protected from the wind or that there isn't a lot of noise, because the phone itself will pick up a lot of the other interaction around you, and it will be hard for people to understand what you're saying.
All right, does anybody else have any questions? All right, I will be emailing you all these slides, so you'll have that available to look back on for the information. And we appreciate you coming today, and thank you again, Raul, for doing this presentation. The SBA and SCORE Omaha greatly appreciate it. So everybody have a great day.
Me.
You are welcome.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.